Welcome. A look at what HH has achieved in 4 years in power, including Prophet Seir1's perspective. As Zambia approaches a 4-year anniversary of President Hakainde Hichilema's administration, public discussion has intensified over what has been achieved since his election in August 2021. While economists and analysts point to key policy shifts, commentators from across the socio-political spectrum, including controversial figures like Prophet Seir1, have shared their own interpretations of HH's record. Prophet Seir1's take on HH's achievements. According to Prophet Seir1, a South Africa-based spiritual commentator whose posts on social media attract wide attention in Zambia, President Hichilema has delivered notable results in his first 4 years. Seir1 highlighted several claimed achievements, including free education for millions of Zambian pupils, which he says has transformed access to schooling. Meal allowances in public schools aim at reducing barriers to attendance at a significant increase in the nation's foreign reserves, reportedly from zero to billions. A point Seir1 said was unreal and among the fastest growth rates in Africa under HH's leadership. In one of his posts marking the 4-year point, Seir1 wrote, HH's work has already done the campaign. Yes, HH has sold himself beyond that, even remove that veil of bitterness and tribalism, and see that HH has done what no president in the history of Zambia has done just in 4 years. Another of his widely circulated messages suggested that with these milestones, HH could go on leave till August 2026, a colorful way of claiming that the president's accomplishments were so substantial that he had already done enough. Although these views stem from Seir1's social media commentary rather than formal political analysis, they reflect how his platform taps into public interest and debate around national leadership. Seir1's commentary is often provocative and symbolic, blending spiritual language with political opinion, which resonates with some segments of the population even as others regard it with skepticism. Seir1's broader reputation and context. Prophet Seir1, real name Andrew Ejimadu, is a self-described prophet originally from Nigeria who built a following in Zambia and the region before being deported from the country in 2017. During his time as a public figure, he has made bold and controversial claims about political figures and outcomes, often invoking spiritual powers or influences to explain electoral fortunes. His commentary on HH's presidency has varied over time, from claims that spiritual forces favored electoral outcomes to more recent affirmations of HH's success in office. This shift itself has drawn mixed reactions, with supporters embracing the positive framing and critics questioning the validity of prophetic claims tied to political performance. President Hakainde Hichilema assumed office in August 2021. President Hichilema and government ministers have frequently spoken about milestones in education, economic recovery, and public services. Free education expansion. The president has repeatedly emphasized the importance of education as a foundation for national development, noting that about 2.3 million pupils return to school due to the free education policy, alongside increased bursaries and meal allowances for students. The government has also constructed student hostels and increased teacher recruitment. Economic growth and recovery. Speaking to journalists, Hichilema said, "We are injecting reforms. We are not concerned about popularity. We promise free education. We have delivered. We have done debt restructuring," highlighting macroeconomic reforms, debt restructuring, and increased investor confidence. Service delivery and local development. During a parliamentary session, a lawmaker praised the dramatic increase in the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, which has been used for road equipment, garbage collection, and other grassroots projects in Western Province councils. In a ceremony awarding him a Lifetime Achievement Award, the president said the recognition was not just his own, but a reflection of collective effort and national unity, stressing peace, stability, and the role of everyday citizens in Zambia's progress. Voices from political figures and analysts. Several prominent figures and experts have weighed in on HH's achievements. Clayson Hamasaka, State House Chief Communications Specialist, noted that Zambia's rising profile, including recognition by UK's The Telegraph as a top global leader, was evidence of positive momentum and economic recovery despite past crises. Caroline Katotobe, Executive Director, Center for Sustainable Democracy and Governance, described international recognition of Hichilema as a global achievement for all Zambians, specifically citing leadership during economic challenges Upiendi Lusaka. Province Chairman Obvious Mwalateta said opposition disorganization has helped the ruling party remain popular, while youth and women's wings pledge continued support for development programs, such as youth skills training and empowerment initiatives. Community and citizen perspectives. Local voices provide personal insights into how these policies are resonating on the ground. Senior Chief Kalindawalo Mdikula Chaitit praised President Hichilema's leadership, stating, "Without the leadership of President Hichilema and his government, many of my people would have succumbed to hunger and despair." He specifically commended programs like the Cash for Work initiative and enhanced social support systems. Zambian residents interviewed in Lusaka expressed optimism about free education and improved community projects, with many noting that increased CDF funding has enabled better infrastructure in their constituencies. Teachers, parents, and youth groups have also highlighted the impact of expanded recruitment and access to schooling after years of fee barriers, crediting government policy for opening doors for children previously unable to attend. Various local comments reflecting trends reported in sources, such as Turn Zero Search 2 and Turn Zero Search 14. Balancing views, criticism, and hope. Not all commentary has been universally positive. Opposition voices have criticized some aspects of the administration. Dr. Fred Memby, Socialist Party leader, argued that the government's record includes unmet promises and reliance on rhetoric, rather than delivering substantial change in some sectors. Despite criticisms, many citizens interviewed emphasized that improvements in education access, infrastructure funding, and economic stability are tangible changes experienced in daily life, even as they call for continued focus on jobs, cost of living challenges, and consistent service delivery. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please comment and subscribe to the channel. One Zambia, one nation, one people.